Yes, YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. It is Friday, I've just finished work, and yeah, very much looking forward to the weekend. Very productive week, as always, in and out of the gym. So training's flying. Had a good check-in with AJ this morning, hovering around the 77 kilo mark, which is absolutely spot on. And I was very happy with my shots this morning. And I did some comparisons, which I will put on here as well in case you haven't seen on my Instagram, but go and follow me on my Instagram. I'll put all updates on there. But when I was 77 kilos back in Feb, when I started prep at the end of December, so I was about 7 weeks into my prep, and when I got down to 77 kilos, will be on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side is me now. And there is a noticeable big difference on how I'm looking at 77 kilos, which is really good, and I'm very happy with it. The main difference is my legs. Upper is round about the same, a little bit more softer on the upper, and a little bit watery, but I'm eating nearly 4,000 calories on training day, so yeah, it's going to be like that. But my legs just bigger, harder, just look more dense, more vascularity, just night and day difference, which I was really happy with. And I said to AJ on my check-in as well about this, and he said send over some pictures, and he said that he could 100%, he knows his stuff obviously, but he said to me, I'll bet it's your legs that's the difference, and that's exactly what it was. And I was laughing when I was watching my check-in, because I thought, you've got this bang on without even seeing my pictures. But yeah, couldn't be happier with the look. As I say, we're about 7.5 kilos up now from stage, 7 weeks post show. Everything is in a great spot. Energy is amazing. Feeling more myself. Sleep is really good. Always between 7 and 8 hours. Got a good, evening routine, morning routine. Still getting up nice and early, but I love getting up between 4 and half 4. Latest I get up is 5 at the weekends, which I love. Just getting up at that time. So yeah, everything is going really well. Sleep score again is always usually around the 84. 85, even up to 90, so I could not be happier with that. Just everything is in a great spot, and I'm still having an off-plan meal every Saturday where I go out, and my weight does usually spike up a little bit more than I'd like. It's usually between 1 or 2 kilos, and I'm being very sensible as well. I'm not even going out, as I said before, I'm not going and having loads of, and I say bad food, I don't mean, but I'm not having like a Domino's, I'm not having a KFC where I'm eating loads and loads, eating loads of cookies, stuff like that. I'm literally saving my last 2 meals, about 1,500 calories. And last week we had a takeaway from Korean Cowgirl where I just had beef, rice and veg really, and I was still up a kilo. And then it drops back down, and this week's been spot on. So yeah, really happy with everything at the minute. Also, carrying on from last week, I'm sure that everyone wants to hear on the boiler situation, the boiler update. But this is where it was. So obviously Friday had my boiler service and was thinking that everything would all be good, and yeah, I'll just pay the £100 and that would be good for another year. Obviously it wasn't. They said that there was potentially one seal or a few seals that was that needed replacing. So then finally got the quote through Monday, because obviously all weekend we had the boiler off. So yeah, cold showers, which was not ideal, but luckily it's warm, so we weren't using the heating. Got the quote through Monday, and they said worst case, and then obviously they're putting on like 12 different, because my flue is there's so many different connections where it goes up and around. They'd done this kit, and it was like 500 quid, and it was they said, the worst it's going to be is 850 quid. I was like, you're having a laugh. It's the last thing I really want right now, but it's got to get done. Unfortunately, it's one of them things. Then they said, we can come out Tuesday. So Dee was off, she was waiting at home, and then it got to the time, and they said, we can't get the parts. It's going to have to be Wednesday now. So then I had to book that in for Wednesday morning. That meant I had to then come home from work, which wasn't ideal. But anyway, long story short, it all got sorted. Luckily, it was the first one that he checked. It was a seal that was actually not even there, which should have got picked up before, but whatever, it's sorted now. Basically, there was one seal missing, which cost like 30 quid. So all in all, it cost me like £200, including the service, which was absolutely spot on. So yeah, it's all sorted now, and it didn't cost me nowhere near as much as I thought. So yeah, ideal, really good. But yeah, in terms of this weekend, just left work now. We're in for upper, which I'm going to, it's going to be a good session. I sent AJ my clips from last week's upper session, so there's a few little tweaks I'm going to put in there today, making sure everything else is bang on. But yeah, my training clips have mostly been really, really good. There's a few slight adjustments which I'll make, which is all good. Then I've got check-ins to do when I get home for the team. And then later on, Dee's meeting a couple of her friends in Folkestone for a meal, so I'm going to drop her off there. I'm going to take my last meal with me and then just find a coffee shop or somewhere just to basically eat that last meal. I'm either going to take a book, I'll probably take my headphones as well, listen to a podcast and just chill out for a few hours just while it's pointless me coming home and then going back, because I said I'd take her. So yeah, I'm just going to chill there, do that. I actually have got my hair cut before that as well. I'm getting a haircut this afternoon, which is going to be good. And then tomorrow morning I've got a massage with Dan after my leg session, which I haven't had a massage since prep. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm sure that everything, where I've been training hard for the last 7 weeks, everything's going to be quite tight, and it'll be good to get all of that loosened up. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then again, we're going out with Dee's mum and dad in the evening tomorrow night for a meal, which will be nice. And then Sunday, actually meeting up with all of the boys, which is going to be good. We haven't seen them everyone for a while. It's Jacob's 30th yesterday, so we're just going to meet down the Harbour Arm. Not supposed to be the best of weathers, but hopefully we're just going to meet down there, just catch up, which is going to be really good. So yeah, looking forward to a good weekend. Also, update on the podcast as well. So we have got a name now. Me and Jay went through some names and we decided on the Sculpted Strength podcast. So obviously Sculpted being more bodybuilding, strength more powerlifting, which Jay does. So yeah, Sculpted Strength podcast. We've created a YouTube channel, created an Insta, TikTok, and we're just in a process of just getting everything ready. We're going to be using Riverside. I know Max and Denny used that. I spoke to Denny before and he said they use it and it looks really, really good as well. So I'm looking forward to using that. Just going to have a little run through on Saturday with Jay just to make sure everything's all good, and then we'll look at recording in the next 2-3 weeks time. We just want to make sure everything's spot on, and then we're going to have loads of topics to cover. But obviously let me know if there is any topics that anyone wants us to cover. It'll be the first few ones will just be about us. It's all going to be to do with everything fitness, basically, bodybuilding, powerlifting, our journeys, Q&As, all bits like that. But yeah, really, really looking forward to it, and just want to grow the platform as much as possible, like I am on here as well. So I've got 300 subscribers on here now. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel, as it really helps. And yeah, I just want to keep growing. I'd like to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year, which would be amazing. I'm going to keep pumping out the videos. And yeah, Insta as well. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm not too active on TikTok, but on Instagram I've just hit 1,000 followers. That keeps going up and down, it keeps dropping below and then it'll go up again. But yeah, I'm around 1,000 followers now, which is really good. So I want to try and put as much content on there as possible. But as I keep saying, most of my weeks are pretty much the same. But hopefully you guys are liking this kind of content. And if you any suggestions, please just give me a message, give me a comment, and then I'll implement all of that. So yeah, the podcast is coming, which I'm really looking forward to. We're just going to be just chatting general stuff, because I love listening to podcasts. As I say, Max and Denny's podcast, the Natty Blueprint, if you don't already listen to that, go and give them a listen. And them boys, started it, and it just drove me even more to wanting to do it, and just building more of a platform for us down here. As they keep saying, especially with the bodybuilding down south, there's not as many, it's not as big down south as it is up north, because you've got more names up north. But yeah, really excited to do that. And yeah, we've got a busy few weeks coming up with a few bits, but yeah, just looking forward to the weekend. It's been a busy week at work, so yeah, looking forward to a nice weekend with the family, which will be good. And yeah, just training, eating, the usual stuff. What is good, guys? We are now in Folkestone, so I'm in the car. I've got my last meal, which is the 100 gram of oats, 30 grams of cream of rice, 50 whey paste on the top, and I usually would have fruit on this, but I had that earlier with my cream of rice. I just had extra fruit then, because I obviously drove from Ashford to Folkestone, that have all been melted, and I like my fruit frozen. So yeah, that is what we've got there. Just dropped Dee off to see her mates, and she's going out for some dinner, which would be nice for her. So I'm going to eat this, and then I do need to do some steps. I'm just going to walk around Folkestone, to be fair, put a podcast on, and just do some steps for the next few hours, which would be nice. But yeah, had a really good upper session earlier. Progressing like normal, which is good. It was absolutely roasting in the gym, and it's really hot now, to be fair. But yeah, got my hair cut after. It's been a busy afternoon, to be fair. As I say, after I left you, done the upper session, went and done my check-ins at home, had my hair cut, literally had my meal 4, which is my cream of rice, and then done the washing, and then we come straight here. So yeah, gonna eat this now, and yeah, I'll probably catch you in a little bit when I'm having a little walk round. Yes guys, what is going on? So had my meal, and then I've parked in Asda at Folkestone and walked down to the harbour, and now I'm just at the top now. The view is absolutely incredible. You know, when the sun's like this, absolutely insane. But yeah, don't really get down to Folkestone too much, and I think I'm down here 3 times this weekend, because tomorrow we're going out for a meal in Folkestone with Dee's mum and dad, and then on Sunday I'm actually down here at the Harbour Arm, but I don't think the weather's going to be too great to see my good mates for Jacob's 30th. It was his 30th yesterday, so yeah, we're going to come down and see everyone hopefully on Sunday if the weather's all good. But yeah, just getting some steps in now, which is nice, while Dee's having dinner. So yeah, enjoying it, listening to some Chris Brown, his new song. So yeah, all good. Good morning YouTube, we are back. It is Saturday and we are in for legs, as we always do early on a Saturday morning. Time is 7 o'clock now. I've come in a little bit earlier because I want to get this session done in enough time. At 9 o'clock I've got my massage with Dan, which I'm very much looking forward to, because I haven't had one since my last show, which was like 7-8 weeks ago now. So yeah, very much looking forward to that. And obviously I've been training hard, so I'm sure, especially my back, it usually gets tight, so I'm sure that's going to be quite tight, but it'll be good. I'm going to go get a good leg session in, and then got my massage at 9. So yeah, looking forward to that. Weather's lovely, should be a lovely day. Going out this evening for a meal with the parents-in-law, which would be nice. And then yeah, seeing the boys tomorrow, which would be good as well. As I say, yesterday I just spent a couple of hours while Dee was having a meal. I just and getting loads of steps in, listening to some music, just down Folkestone, just walking around. So that was good. Woke up this morning, again I'm around the 77 kilo, 76.9, which is good. So yeah, it's been holding around that, which is spot on. So yeah, going to get in 4 legs now, and I'll catch you shortly. Yes guys, so that is the leg session wrapped up. Another productive one, really good session. Legs feel battered. And then when I saw Dan, which he'd done my back and my legs, and yeah, it's crazy. My legs are just even more veiny than they were at the end of prep, which is just madness. But yeah, really happy with how my condition is on my legs. How, considering I'm 7.5 kilos up, my legs are looking, pretty good, which is, is all good. So it's definitely an area I want to bring up. I've got to bring up everywhere, but yeah, everything is going well. Also, I've seen that our gym is getting a few different bits of kit in the next week or so. So we get a new Smith machine, which will be good. There is a belt squat, which I'm very looking forward to trying that, because I've wanted to try a belt squat for a while. There is a standing chest press, which looks good as well, and another lateral raise machine. But yeah, for me, the standing chest press and the belt squat are going to be good additions to the gym. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, it's absolutely roasting. I'm going to head home now for meal 2, which is mince, rice, veg. I'm actually starving, so yeah, going to go home and eat that and just chill out for a little bit, I think. But yeah, I'll catch you later on. Yes guys, so quick update. Been very busy since coming back home, so I decided to put the changing table up in little boy's room, and it's looking a lot better now. Moved a few bits around and it's finally getting there. It was bugging me for a long time not getting that changing table up. It was actually the easiest thing I've put together, and it all went smoothly, which was ideal. So yeah, done that, moved some bits around. I'm jumping on a call with Jay shortly just to run through, make sure everything's going to be working for the podcast, you know, making sure the platform we're using is all going to be good, and just basically getting set up, ready to go. In the next few weeks we'll record our first one. We're quite busy over the next few weeks, so we'll look at recording one in the next few weeks, but I'll keep you updated on here and on Insta as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. We are just setting up now. So basically, as I said, we're just going to do a little run through, making sure that Jay can get on all right, and yeah, just making sure everything's going to work all right. So we're going to look to record the first one in the next few weeks, as I said. But just while we've got a bit of time this afternoon, we just want to make sure everything's set up and ready to go. So yeah, exciting stuff. But also, what I'm going to be doing after this is having my meal 4, which I'm going to have oats, and I'm not having my cream of rice because I'm going out later on when I'm going to have a main meal. We're going out with Dee's mum and dad, so that'd be nice. My mum and dad popped round earlier. It was good to see them. And yeah, so that is what we've been getting up to at the minute. And then tomorrow, as I say, meeting everyone down the harbour. Hopefully the weather stays all right. But yeah, looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm going to jump on this now. We're just doing some test runs on the podcast. We're going to be filming in the next couple of weeks for the first episode, but me and Jay are just making any little tweaks now, just trying to get everything sorted and in place. Riverside's actually a really good platform, pretty easy to navigate in that really. So yeah, Jay's just getting his setup all sorted. We're doing a little test run, and then as I say, in the next couple of weeks we will be recording the first episode and then hopefully doing weekly episodes. So yeah, it's going to be good. Good morning guys, it is now Sunday and I've just pulled up at the gym. We are here to do my cardio. But yeah, where I left you yesterday, we went out in the evening for a meal at the Radnor Arms in Folkestone. Really, really nice meal. So I had Sri Lankan fish curry, which was, yeah, obviously cod, prawns and rice. Yeah, it was really, really good. Woke up this morning, just over 77 kilos, so 0.2 up, which is absolutely perfect. And what I found yesterday, instead of actually saving, I actually saved less calories. So I actually had 4 out of my 5 meals instead of 3. And yeah, it's just worked really, really well. So I think we've got that bang on now. I think before the sodium was just, it was spiking up my weight. But yeah, absolutely bang on. So yeah, feeling good and looking forward to today. The weather is a bit horrible. It's not looking great, but I'm going to be wrapping this video up shortly because I want to go and spend a nice day with my mates and with Dee down the harbour. So yeah, it'd be good to see them and just have a nice time down there as long as it doesn't rain. But yeah, we're in for cardio now. I'm going to go and do this, go home, have meal 1, which is my Greek yogurt for my rest day. And then we've got to go food shopping for Dee, and then we'll be heading down to the harbour around about 12ish. So I put a Q&A up on my Instagram on Friday and I had a couple of questions. I need some more guys. But James come through, the boy James, you know, he come through with a few questions. So his first one was, who are we going to have as guests on the podcast? So I just want to have as many people on who wants to come on, and obviously who are into fitness, and not just like bodybuilding, but obviously, yeah, bodybuilding, powerlifting, fitness. I'm sure Jay will have some people that he wants to get on. I've got quite a few in mind that I want to get on. So yeah, it's going to be exciting stuff. As I say, the first few episodes are just going to be me and Jay just talking. The first episode's probably going to be about, you know, where we've come from, like our journeys to be getting into how we are now, and then we'll just go from there. But no, it's going to be exciting. We run obviously all the tests yesterday and it's all going well. So yeah, we'll definitely be starting to record them weekly over the next few weeks. But yeah, that is exciting. And James's other question was what has been the biggest change to my training. Now I'm on board post-show with AJ. And again, my training is very similar to what I've always run. I used to do upper and lower, but now I'm doing push-pull legs, upper, lower. I've got RDLs back in, which is nice. I've got split squats, so just a few different movements and a few different variations with like single leg stuff. I've got a single leg extension on one day. I've got obviously Smith squats in, a few Maya rep sets as well. So yeah, just bits like that. And it's all going really, really well, progressing nicely, feeling good, weights on the rise, and still staying in relatively good condition. So yeah, can't complain. Anything that's been going on over the last 7 weeks. I'm going to wrap this video up here, guys, but I hope you've enjoyed these kind of videos. I'm trying to make them a bit longer over the weekend. As I say, I'm not going to be putting too much training in. I will put a little bit in here and there, but I'm liking just talking just about general stuff and what I'm getting up to. Obviously, I would have filmed later on, but I've been filming, over the weekend, so I just want to spend the quality time with my mates, with D, and I'm going to get this video up shortly. So, yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, guys, as always. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next week for another video.